Come on into the Banner Press Sports Corner. Thanks for stopping by on your preferred podcast platform, YouTube, wherever you get the Sports Corner. I'm Nicholas Odell, sports editor here at the Blinn Banner Press, and the preseason number 20 Blinn volleyball team is off to a solid start to the year, winning all 5 of its matches this past weekend at the Cisco Ranger tournament, a really competitive tournament that featured teams like Ranger College that had some real solid stuff going on with that organization there. The Bucs will look to keep their momentum going into this week 2 of the season against quality opponents at the Kruse Kickoff Classic on the Blinn College campus in Brenham. Joining me in the studio this week is not just a top setter for the Blinn Buccaneers, but also this year's Banner Press Fall Sports Blinn cover athlete, sophomore Leah Hoss. And we actually have just gotten these things in as of about a few minutes before we started pushing the button to go. So we are super excited to have you in on what's always a special occasion here in the office when we get this in to put into our paper. So thank you so much for taking the time.
Of course, I appreciate you having me.
Absolutely. And for those in the know, the second consecutive year we've had a Blinn volleyball athlete on our Fall Sports preview cover. And we try to get all 3 schools represented, one or two per school. And this year, the one, Leah, how does that feel?
It feels awesome. I really appreciate it. And it turned out really well.
Yeah, it absolutely did. And of course, we've also tried this year to spruce up our features. Oh, that looks so nice. It's actually the first time I'm seeing this the inside of the magazine, too. So you might see me react a little bit. That looks, the district outlook pages look really, really good. This whole magazine is just a really solid piece as I try to eventually flip to your 2-page spread here. There it is.
Wow, nice.
There it is. Yeah, there it is. That is page 38, page 39 of this year's Fall Sports Preview Magazine, inside Tuesday's edition of the Banner Press. And again, we're really excited about that, and just for you to be that sophomore that gets like, because again, the better part of this, only high school seniors and Blinn College sophomores are what we consider to be our eligibility list. We get you guys a year to kind of establish yourselves. High schoolers give them a few years to establish themselves, and here you are now.
Yeah.
Seeing that for the first time, you looked pretty darn impressed there.
Yeah, it looks really good.
And of course, we kind of get into the season now. The 5 matches you guys played in that Cisco Ranger tournament had a real barn burner against Ranger College, a 5-setter. Lost the first 2 sets in close matches. Took the final 3 in a reverse sweep. Just how is that environment of playing a true road match at Ranger College, might I add?
It was great. I think it is something that will be good to have experienced going into our conference, because they had a really big student section, especially for a preseason game. And it'll be kind of similar to what Navarro brings. They bring a really big student section, much bigger than Ranger. So I think it'll be good to kind of get into like that mindset. And Ranger was a good competition for us. So it was fun being able to like be in that environment and be, together as a team in those tough moments and being able to fight back whenever we were already down 2 sets. So it was fun.
Yeah. How much did you guys have to fight there, especially the 25-21 set? How much did you guys have to fight to eventually pull that one out? I
mean, a lot. I remember when we went back in the locker room in between set 2 and 3, I was just like, oh my gosh, like I can't believe we're down 2, because, I mean, like last year we just won everything. And I think that I went in thinking that we were just going to win. It was going to be an easy game. But I also felt like we were going to win. Even when we were down 2, I was like, we just got to figure it out. It was hard, but I knew we could do it.
Yeah, what gave you that confidence there in the locker room to be able to, that you guys could still pull that out?
I think it's everything that we've done in practice. We work hard every single day, and I knew that would come back to us in those hard moments.
Yeah, and you guys certainly did pull that one out, and then had a 3-setter against McLennan. And after that, big moment for their program, getting to play a regular season match for the first time. Then a 4-setter at Cisco College, which the set you guys did win 25-12, and a 17 a third and a 14 the fourth were pretty dominant there. Right. Do you think that the second set, an 18-25, was that just kind of a bump in the road for you guys to have to get yourself over?
I think that we played so well the first set that we were just going to go in the second set and keep that going. And we kind of had to recheck ourselves into the game. But yeah, I think it was just a bump because we played well in the other 2 sets after that.
Yeah, and then 3 setters also against Coffeyville and Cloud County to get you guys to the 5-0 mark. Just what do you think was the most impressive part of that entire weekend for you guys?
I think it was our ability to remain a team even through the tough moments. There was no making people feel bad that they made a mistake. It was always move on to the next point. That's something that Gregg always says in our practices. It's next. When you make a mistake, just next point. We're not going to dwell on the last one.
Yeah, and of course, for Coach Gregg Whitis, you guys' new coach, getting his first 5 wins as the Blinn coach. You guys probably got to learn a lot about his in-match coaching style this past weekend. Just how could you describe that?
He was very hands-on. He was talking a lot. I think he expected to be more chill during the games, but that's just not him. He likes to be hands-on. When he sees something, he needs to say it, and I think he did really well.
Yeah, and I mean it's no easy feat to go from a Division I assistant coach for a lot of your career to taking over the reins of a junior college program, one of the best junior college programs in the country, might I add. But still, it's no easy feat to go down to that point. Just, we kind of got a chance to talk about this a little bit in the process of building the magazine that you guys had gotten along pretty well and everything. Just, how much has that kind of continued over the course of the last few weeks heading into the season?
It really has just grown. There has been no drama, no problems, no anything. Every day we're just kind of getting to know each other more and more. So it's just growing every day.
Yeah, and that's got to be something, too, where you guys are also having no drama as a team, because I'm sure if there's drama in the team, that would extend a little bit. So.
Especially with a bunch of girls. I feel like it's very rare, so it's awesome.
Yeah, we get 18, 19, I don't know if there is a 20-year-old on the team at all, but you get 18, 19-year-olds.
There is a 20-year-old.
There is a 20-year-old.
One 20-year-old.
120-year-old. So 18, 19, and then the 120-year-old. That's an interesting group.
Wait, Gianna's 22. Sorry, we have 2.
22? Okay.
No, 20 as well.
Oh, 20 as well. Okay, my bad.
20-year-olds.
My bad. So you get that age range in there, and there's certainly potential for things to go already really quick. How much has this team just stuck together?
We have. Again, there has not been any problems, any arguments on or off the court that I'm aware of. So it's been awesome.
Yeah. Just to dive deeper into this past weekend, you and then Cameron, is it Bisot for Camden Bisot or
Bisot?
Bisot. Okay.
Bisot, yeah.
You guys have both kind of taken the reins a little bit on the setting side of things. You guys are pretty much right with each other most of the tournament as far as number of assists have been. Just, how good has she been right alongside you in the setting department?
Awesome. We're really good together. We're able to, I feel like, compete in a healthy way while still being able to help each other out. If we see the other one do something, we can be like, hey, make sure you keep your hands high, stuff like that. So we're great. Yeah.
Yeah. How important is that to be on the same page when you're, essentially competing for playing time on the court?
It's super important. Neither one of us is preying on the other one's downfall. I feel like both of us genuinely wants what is best for the team.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, all these stats, they're only through 5 matches, so a lot of things can change, systems can change, someone could emerge and get more playing time. But something that I am seeing, Olivia Stringer has had a phenomenal start to the year. 68 kills in the 5 matches, producing a 222 percentage, but she has really become that leading attacker for you guys. Just what has she kind of brought to the table so far in the early going?
I would say she's definitely our go-to. She's someone that we want to be able to get going in the beginning of the game so we can establish her and then move the ball around to other hitters because all of our hitters are extremely talented.
Yeah, and you guys have done that exceptionally well with 5 other players with at least 20 kills throughout the whole tournament. You get your few others in there that have put in a kill or 2 or 3 in there, but to be able to have 6 players who can put Downs ball at a pretty decent clip and some of them at an exceptional clip, just how important is that going to be to the success of this group?
It's very important, especially when it comes down to blocking on the other side. They don't know who we're going to give the ball to because we can give it to anyone at any point. No one, we can depend on everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. And is that making a challenge for you guys to distribute the ball around to give all of them their attacks?
Honestly, no. I don't. I feel like we do a pretty good job in keeping our middles involved and our right sides. Everyone's getting a good amount, I feel.
Yeah, I mean, just when you kind of think about a match and how you want to distribute the ball, just is there kind of a process that goes into that, or just kind of as the match goes on?
So again, I would say we would typically start with giving it to Liv, getting her going, establishing her, and then also getting the middles going in the beginning because it holds their block because the middle is like a quicker tempo. So the block has to stick with the middle before moving to the pins. But besides that, it's just watching their block on the other team, seeing if they have a small block because like if they have a small block on the outside, then 6'3" Annika, our right side can crank down on them. So little things like that go into it.
Yeah, and she's another one who's had a pretty solid start to the year, 28 kills, 286 hitting percentage. I mean, and you probably see her every day.
Right.
6'3", and that is tall.
Right. Yeah.
How nice is that to have someone like her out there you can get it to and be able to even evade blocks.
Right. It's awesome. And every day she's growing more and more. She's a freshman and she has like her freshman tendencies, but she is growing and she competes.
Yeah. You probably remember from last year too, growing from a high school senior to a college freshman.
Yes.
Just how big is that growth that you have to take?
It's a whole nother level because we don't play very many teams that aren't good. Everyone is good. Everyone in our conference can play. If we don't bring our best every night, then we could lose.
Yeah, so we're not going to see too many more 25-7, 25-6, 25-13 matches anytime soon, are we?
I mean, maybe.
Maybe. I mean, if you guys keep playing very well, then we might see a few more of those. But no, you guys do have some great competition coming up. And I do want to talk about that Kruse Kickoff Classic coming up. It is a 3-day event with some really high-quality volleyball at the Kruse Center on the campus of Blinn College in Brenham. And you guys start off with number 13, Eastern Wyoming, Thursday, 6 o'clock at the Kruse Center. And you guys will eventually end the event with number 19, Odessa, Saturday, 5 o'clock. Already there's two other ranked teams besides you guys in this field.
Right.
I mean, how much are you guys looking forward to playing those kinds of teams?
It's super exciting because I feel like it'll give us a view into the competition we're going to see in conference. And again, I feel like we've been working really hard in practice. We'll be able to compete with anyone.
Yeah. How nice is that going to be able to play at home for the first time this year? And yes, we'll get that Tuesday as well.
Yeah.
But still, how much is that going to be to have some home matches under your belt?
It's super exciting. It's nice to have people cheering for us rather than the whole crowd cheering against us.
Yeah, that's got to be a big difference in the mentality of entering a gym knowing you'll have that crowd on your side, right?
Right, yeah.
Was that a big part of why that Ranger match went 5 sets, you think?
I think that for people that haven't been in an environment like that, or maybe some of the freshmen or anyone, it definitely gets in your head pretty easily, and you just kind of got to tune it out. But yes, I think that could have been a part into it.
Yeah, and that's got to be such a big difference, too, from high school tournaments this time of year, which our respective high schools in Washington County are doing exceptionally well at this point. But you see a lot of those tournament matches at the high school level, it's usually a mixture of people in the stands.
Right.
I mean, just how big of a difference is that to have a whole gym full with people compared to what you might normally see at a tournament match?
Yeah, it's definitely different. I mean, when I was in high school, we didn't have big fan student sections at all, so it's nice to have all those people there and feel like it's important. What you're doing is important.
Yeah. Did those ever develop for the playoffs in your high school days, or?
Yeah, no, actually, not for playoffs because it was kind of far away, so people weren't invested enough to, I guess, make that drive.
Yeah, probably really long drives if I had to imagine.
Yeah.
yeah. And of course, that kind of is the deal with the high school playoffs in Texas. You'll get those long drives on those neutral sites. But going back to the Kruse Kickoff Classic, you guys will also have Western Texas, Collin, and New Mexico Junior College this weekend as well. Another 5-game tournament. Another chance to learn more about yourselves. Just what's kind of the difference between Tournament 2 and Tournament 1 from that perspective?
Definitely, it will be a higher level of competition. And last weekend, we had Shiloh Jones. She was out. So this weekend, she should be back in. It will be nice to see what she brings to the court. So that's exciting. I'm excited to see her. in action.
Yeah. And anytime you get someone back, I'm sure it's going to be a really exciting time. But to get a sophomore back in the rotation at 6'1", how big is that going to be for you guys to have her back in the fold?
I think it'll be awesome, because we don't know if she's going to be on the out or right or where she'll fit into the lineup, but it'll be nice to have her back in.
Yeah, and I'm sure anytime you guys are shorthanded, it's kind of a bummer for you guys to go in with that mentality. Just when you get someone back and see them return to the court after being injured, just how much does that lift the rest of the team up?
I think everyone's super happy for her. It definitely sucked seeing her get hurt because last year she tore her ACL, and even though this was just an ankle sprain, it was still just like, oh, why her? Because she was out for so long last year, and it was really upsetting. But I think it's nice that she gets to come back, and I'm excited for her.
Yeah, and then that'll be really fun to follow over the course of time.
Yeah.
And you kind of mentioned the region competition, Region 14 that's coming up. Navarro, you mentioned Trinity Valley is also ranked really high. Just how much do these tournaments like this coming weekend, facing two ranked teams, how much is that going to prepare you guys for conference coming up?
I think it's super important because I think they will be around the same level as Navarro and Trinity Valley. So I think it'll be nice to face like stronger hitters, stronger defense, stronger serve receive, all of the above, because it'll make us try harder.
Yeah. And again, those matches are coming up really quick. At Navarro, September 8th, against Trinity Valley at home, September 10th. That's not a long time from now.
Right.
It's just how crucial are these, both the Kruse Kickoff Classic and the North Central Texas tournament the week after that. How crucial are those tournaments going to be to get you guys ready to go for two really tough matches?
I think they're super important. I think it's good that we're attending them to see a higher level of competition.
Yeah. What kind of? I don't know if have you guys looked much at Eastern Wyoming or Odessa quite yet, or not?
No,
quite?
we have not.
Not quite.
But I'm sure we'll talk about it before we play.
Yeah. If we're recording this on a Monday afternoon, so you guys have plenty of time as we record this to look at these two schools.
Right now, we're focused on Vernon. It's tomorrow.
Yes, and that should be your focus, to be the home opener for you guys against Blinn College. We kind of mentioned it before, but what kind of atmosphere do you suspect you might get for the home opener coming up?
I feel like since everyone just moved in today, first day of school, I hope that a lot of people will come. I know that a lot of my family is coming. I'm sure a lot of other people's families coming, and I hope that we can get a good student environment too.
Yeah, just from your experience from playing last year in the Kruse Center, just when that place gets rocking, just how much of a home court advantage is that for you girls?
Oh, it's super fun. It's super nice. The gym is super nice, and our fans bring good atmosphere.
Yeah, and to give people a little bit of a background on Vernon, they were competing in the Western Texas, went 3-1, lost to Western Texas, but swept Otero, Temple College, and Dallas College Cedar Valley ahead of what's coming up for you guys to be able to play them. So that'll be an intriguing home opener for you guys. See how you guys stack up on the Kruse Center home floor. And then, of course, the 5-match Kruse Kickoff Classic after that, North Central Texas tournament, and then those two really tough Region 14 matches. Just to go back to Navarro and Trinity Valley, how much do you think facing them for the first time coming up very, very soon is going to kind of establish where you guys might be compared to the rest of the conference?
It definitely will establish, but I think we will be able to compete against them. So
yeah, and you guys did exceptional last year against both of those schools. Right. Do you think they might come in with an edge wanting to take you guys out this year?
Definitely, but also because it's just a 2-year program, a lot of the people are different. People leave, people stay. But just because we're ranked and because we've been winning, I feel like everyone's going to have their best game against us.
Yeah. And just how do you guys kind of treat those two schools in particular?
We want to beat them, but we want to beat everyone.
Yeah, are those schools kind of big rivals for you guys to be able to when you guys play them?
I would say more than other schools because that's more or less our ticket to nationals. So
yeah, and just making it to nationals. That is your guys' whole goal. Pretty much on an every year basis, it seems like at Blinn College volleyball. It's just how much do you guys want to be the ones to keep the standard going this year?
Right. I mean, I would like to keep it going. I think we can do it. I believe in everything that we've been doing in practice is making us better and better every day. We just need to keep working hard, and I think we'll get there.
Yeah, and you guys got a chance to experience nationals last year. Didn't quite go the way you guys had hoped.
Yeah.
We talked a little bit about that in the preseason about how that's driving you guys. It seems like it's just driving all of you returners to go out there and have an exceptional run at it this year. Just what's it going to take to first get to nationals in the first place?
Definitely working hard every single day in practice, seeing our goal and, trying to compete at working hard. Something that Gregg said the other day was playing every part of every point, and I think that's very important.
When you guys talk about playing every single part of every single point, I mean, what do you think that really means?
Staying focused throughout everything we do and just working hard, being intentional with all of our steps, not just going through the motions, but working hard and focusing on what's on the other side of the net.
Yeah, and to give people some background, every district champion earns a bid to the national tournament with 4 at-large selections available. That does kind of vary between every sport in the NJCAA, but I'm sure you guys do not want to have to rely on an at-large bid because it is Navarro and Trinity Valley both got at-larges last year, so you guys kind of know how tough that standard is to be able to have an at-large bid.
Yes.
So just kind of talking off of that front, it probably makes a district title, which in Region 14 means a Region 14 title, all that more crucial, I imagine, right?
Right, yes. It would definitely be way better to just win in regionals.
Yeah, and that was a deal you guys got to have on your home floor a year ago. How much do you remember of that feeling of winning a regional title on your home floor?
It was unreal. It was super cool to just have everything secured and know we're good. And it was a fun game. It was against Navarro. We played really good that game. It was a good game.
Yeah, and as we begin to kind of try to close things down a little bit, just want to get back towards that fall sports preview section, in which at least I thought we did a really good job of telling our story. Being a KDIC your high school career and now being at this particular level, just how much do you think your high school days prepared you for these Blinn years you've had this year and last year?
It definitely did. My coach in high school was awesome. I feel like she had a lot of the same beliefs that Gregg has. Every part of every point. She was really strong in defense. Gregg is really strong in defense. And I think that definitely prepared me for the competition that I've seen.
Yeah, so it really sounds like Gregg's been an exceptional fit for your style then, I imagine.
Right.
I
I really like Gregg. I think he's been awesome.
Yeah, I mean, were you ever at all worried when he came into the program at first to replace Terry Gamble?
I mean, yes, but once he came in and started, he had so much stuff that I had never heard before. And once he came in and just started, teaching us, I was like, all right, he knows what he's talking about. We're good. But it was definitely hard to not be worried.
Yeah. I mean, what do you think are some of the most prominent things that he has taught you that you had never heard before?
I feel like in defense, I feel like my defense has completely been reshaped. I don't know. It's just the way he maybe says the same things but says it differently. Something else that we do different is in defense, instead of having our hands up, our palms face upward, we have them face downward because it's easier to get balls that are up and just I guess be more mobile.
That is something I've never heard before myself, so yes. That's actually really interesting. And I imagine too that was a huge adjustment for you guys to have, because you guys have probably been doing this your whole volleyball career.
Even sometimes I catch myself still doing it now, but I think it has helped a lot in defense, just be able to grab the ball, get the ball in. My sister plays volleyball in Kentucky, and I taught her that. She's a DS libero, and I taught her that, and she really liked it too. So a lot of stuff Gregg has told me, I've taught her.
Yeah,
so it's been nice.
Yeah, and that was another key point we bring up in your FSP feature, the relationship you have with your sister, and how you guys just work to make each other better. How vital has she been in building the volleyball player you are right now?
I mean, so much. We played together all growing up. Even when we were, 10, 8, 11, all those ages, we would pepper in the front yard just for hours. And we would always say, oh, let's pretend we're professionals and just play really good. But we always pushed each other to play better. We played at the same club. It's been really hard now that she's in Kentucky, but I'm proud of her. So
yeah, and I'm sure she's really proud of you. If we had a chance to talk to her, I'm sure she'd say the same thing about.
I hope so.
what you have done. I mean, and you mentioned the professional aspect of it too. Of course, professional volleyball growing through the roof here in America. I mean, is that something you've gotten a chance to kind of watch every so often?
I see it on like Instagram every now and then, but I've watched like the Olympics, like when USA is in it, but honestly, I'm not like caught up with it.
you just kind of, you're at least aware of everything going on in that realm.
Yes.
Just, I mean, and as a volleyball player too, just, I mean, how nice is that to see professional volleyball and even the explosion of the college game in America? It is insane how much the college volleyball has grown as well. Just how nice is that to be a volleyball player at this time where there's all kinds of growth for the entire sport?
It's awesome. It definitely feels like what we're doing is important. And volleyball is a really fun sport. So I think it's cool that people are getting more into it and devoted to it.
Yeah, and I'm sure the crowds will be on your side too.
Right.
And hopefully increasing crowds throughout the whole weekend at the Kruse Kickoff Classic. Again, we mentioned those times earlier. We'll do it again. Eastern Wyoming, really tough match for you guys. Number 13 in the country. Thursday at 6 p.m. Then the Friday matches for Blinn are against Western Texas and Collin College, 11 a.m., 5 p.m. respectively. And the Saturday matches against New Mexico Junior College at 11 a.m. and number 19 Odessa College at 5 o'clock on Saturday. So really looking forward to seeing how you guys fare against that field. That is going to be a really strong test, I think, for you guys. But
yes.
I'm sure some of you guys look very much looking forward to it, I imagine, right?
I'm very excited.
Yeah, absolutely. And as we begin to actually wrap things up now, and not just me saying we're going to wrap up, but then go off on another tangent for another 8 minutes. Here's what's in our latest edition or Tuesday edition of the Banner Press. Of course, we mentioned the magazine that's inserted into our Tuesday edition. Excitement for high school football in this state continues to grow. The Brenham Cup football team held its preseason banquet over the weekend. We got some information on what all the Brenham Cubs who spoke at that banquet all said. Also, we have some more information on the Chapel Hill Historical Society and what they might do to perhaps try and save the Scarecrow Festival after the financial woes got the better of that. Got some quick hitter news on Bluebell recalling a mispackaged ice cream product. Hate to see recalls on anything that good.
Yeah.
And then also Rep Representative Michael McCall's office. They are still continuing to push for answers and solutions for the Brenham Post Office sports section, jam-packed with information on the high school volleyball teams. Burn as a two-way program went to the Waller tournament and a 5A, 6A tournament and won the silver bracket. Just an ultra impressive performance there. And the Brenham Cadets, they went to the Hill Country and took the Hill Country Takeover Championship with 5 really competitive matches there. All kinds of more information in the sports section, which is jam-packed. More information in the front page. Again, that is jam-packed. So all kinds of great information there in our Tuesday edition alongside our fall sports preview magazine. Both of these will be available also in editions on our website, which you can also subscribe to the newspaper on our website, BrennanBanner.com, or you can call us at 979-836-7956. Again, that website is BrennanBanner.com, and you can call 979-836-7956. Let our good folks here at the Banner Press take care of you. I'm sure you're going to want to know how Blinn Volleyball does this season, Brenham Volleyball, Burton Volleyball, Brenham Burton football, all kinds of great stuff. But you can do that. You just got to subscribe. Again, thank you so much, Leah, for taking the time to hop onto the Sports Corner this week. I've been Nicholas Hodell. Have a very good rest of your weekend. We'll catch you again soon in the Banner Press Sports Corner.